Hello varlets. Apologies that this Comms review is coming a day late. I had to wait up until almost 2 AM my time for it to drop, but it didn't, so I had to call it a night. Anyway, we've got some interesting news coming our way in the next patch. Patch number 11, Crossplay, Blessing Balancing, and New Condition. Not the most creative name for a patch, but straight to the point at least. This next patch is scheduled to drop towards the end of June or early July and will include a few blessing balancing changes as well as a new condition called Elite Resistance, where fewer but tougher enemies will spawn. What convenient timing given the suggestion I made in my last State of the Game video. I'm looking forward to seeing just how tough missions will be with this condition. Speaking of conditions, Enclaven Baros and Comsplex will be facing a scheduled power outage. A few thoughts spring to mind when I read this. The first being, why these maps specifically? If it's Throneside, then why not Archivum Sycorax? Could this be because Throneside will be experiencing some sort of narrative progression? Are we going to see a hidden change or a mission?
Like that's ever gonna happen. What a load.
Yeah, I guess not. On the upside, while I generally don't like power outage, on Enclaven Baros it makes the map look really nice and I'm actually looking forward to that. Moving on. It looks like we'll also finally be getting crossplay with the next patch or shortly thereafter. Once deployed, Fat Shark will be monitoring performance and stability closely, so the last 20 or so Microsoft Game Pass players can actually play with their Steam brethren. Welcome to the Warband. As part of the crossplay implementation, all of us might have to rename our accounts as well. Going into a bit more detail about crossplay, Steam players will be able to matchmake, add friends, and join players from both Steam and Microsoft Store in their cross-network servers. However, Steam players will not be able to opt out of crossplay. Microsoft Store players can do everything I just mentioned, but have the ability to opt out of crossplay if they want through their Microsoft account settings. In terms of cross-progression, players cannot currently move their progress from one platform to another. Note the word currently, meaning not at this moment, but I wouldn't hold my breath waiting for the day you'll eventually be able to do so. DLCs and premium currency are also not movable from one platform to another. Next, we get a little paragraph about how the team at Fat Shark is continuing to review some of the top issues and areas of feedback they see. Most notably, the desire for more agency in things like account-based currencies, perk refinement, adjustments to crafting logs, and options on the mission board. Nothing new here that hasn't already been talked about. They say they aren't ready to announce anything concrete yet, but stay tuned as they will share more details on their next steps during the summer. And it's important to know that any upcoming changes aren't the end of the journey in those areas, but rather the beginning as they continue to evolve Darktide. Frankly, it doesn't matter how they try to dress and butter up whatever changes they have in the works if those changes and adjustments do not solve the key problems people are complaining about. Summertime is a critical time for Darktide since it's the summer holidays and all, and summer sales will be up, so if Darktide doesn't get in proper shape very soon, I can imagine the player count will slide further down as everyone takes a holiday from Darktide as well. Fat Shark is not short of suggestions and ideas, that is for sure. Finally, we get chatter about the state of Xbox, in that Xbox is still being worked on but no release date yet. As usual, the comms link doesn't give very much away, but at least it gives us a small flag in the sand as to how far out we are from the next update and small hints about what's coming up. That's all for this comms link review. Again, I apologize for it being released a day later. For those of you who still chose to watch this video even though the news has been well and out already, thank you all for watching and I'll see you in the next one. Varlets.